KFC's response: "Too bad, it stays up." Police officers and other members of law enforcement have had it rough over the last few years. They've been the target of heinous attacks, been thought of as crooked and corrupt, and have gone on trial for things normal citizens could never imagine. But one restaurant in Gallipolis, Ohio is working to make sure that the men and women in uniform understand that they're valued and cared for. So the owner of the restaurant hung a sign in the front window, and it's raising some eyebrows. The sign states, "All uniformed police officers eat free every day." This is to prove to them that they have the city's respect and that all of their hard work and dedication is definitely appreciated. A free warm meal is the perfect way to recharge their bodies and minds, which in turn will keep the streets of Gallipolis even safer. The image of the sign hung at this KFC has since gone viral, receiving nearly over 6,000 shares and 10,000 likes on Facebook. Even the store's employees have commented on the post, saying that this is true and they really do serve police officers for free every single day of the year. This has created quite a stir in their neighborhood. Not everyone is as thrilled as they should be about the sign, though. Many people criticized the store owners, saying that not just police officers, but all first responders should be given this privilege. To silence the critics, the administrator of the Ohio Going Blue Facebook page, who is an officer of the law, commented that he couldn't agree more. "This is a positive post, but some of you can't see the bigger picture. As an officer, I do not go into any establishment expecting, or wanting anything to be free or even a discount, whether I'm in uniform or not, and I can tell you other officers feel the same way. We don't like special treatment." The fact is that KFC is acknowledging law enforcement, which is why this was posted. To those who stated that other first responders should also be acknowledged, my answer: absolutely. Police officers dedicate their lives to keeping us safe, while asking nothing of the citizen in return. The least we can do is provide them with a meal to fill their bellies during their long, hard shifts. What do you think? Tell us in the Facebook comments section. Diver doesn't get what whale is trying to tell him. Then the whale grabs his hand. You'd probably be scared to death if you ever saw a whale shark while swimming. However, those who are familiar with the whale shark know there is nothing to fear. Though whale sharks are the largest fish in the sea and can grow to be 40 feet or longer, they are a docile fish that mostly eat plankton. Whalefish are actually pretty friendly and even let humans sometimes hitch a ride when they swim close by. A group of divers became a little curious when they saw the massive fish rub by their hand as they were diving aboard the Salmer V at Roca Partida, which is near Socorro Island about 250 miles south of Baja, Mexico. After taking a closer look, they realized that the whale shark was in distress. During the first dive of the morning, we came upon a mature whale shark in some amount of distress due to a large rope cinched around its girth, Noel Hall wrote with his YouTube video caption. It must have been there for some time, as the rope was encrusted with barnacles, and was cutting deeply into the flesh of the shark. Later that morning, the dive team returned with a mission to help the whale shark and free it from the rope. On the second dive of the morning, we located the same whale shark once again, and with Eddie, dive guest, on the scene with his GoPro camera, we were able to memorialize the rescue, Hall wrote. In the video you will see Dave, dive guide, approach the shark from the front, and Donnie, dive guide, swim to the shark from above. One of the divers whips out a knife and quickly goes to work on cutting the rope so that the whale shark can be free of it. You will see Donnie successfully cut the rope loose, freeing the shark which slowly swims away, Hall writes. At the end, you will see Eddie's wife, Gina, knuckle bump Donnie, as we all celebrate together. They swam the massive rope back to their boat and found out that it was 2 inches in diameter and assumed that it may have belonged to an anchor or a mooring line. How it got wrapped around the shark is a mystery, Hall explains. Unfortunately, the rope did leave the whale shark with a scar. Either way, it's nice that the dive team was there to rescue the whale shark from an uncomfortable and potentially dangerous situation. You can check out the rescue in the video below. Please share this with your friends and family. Woman adopts child that no one wants. Nearly 3 decades later, she discovers terrifying truth. When Jordan McIntosh found out that his adoptive mom was sick with a painful kidney disease, he knew that he had to do whatever was necessary to help her beat it. He was determined to do whatever it took to come to her rescue. Instead of letting his adoptive mother, the only woman who wanted him when he was a baby, pass away, Jordan volunteered his very own kidney. It was a decision he didn't have to think twice about. When Jordan was just a few days old, he was put into the state's custody. The outlook wasn't promising for the infant, but then he was blessed when he found a true home with Ingeborg McIntosh and her husband. After living in their home as a foster child for years alongside dozens of other foster children, the McIntosh family was finally able to adopt Jordan officially. So when Ingeborg was diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease, Jordan jumped at the chance to save his mother. After all, she saved him all those years ago. He knew in his heart he wanted to help. At first, Jordan was devastated, but he knew there had to be something he could do to take away his mother's pain. So he did. While Ingeborg was fighting to remain healthy, Jordan was secretly getting tested to see if his kidney would be a match to what his mom needed. By the grace of God, his kidney was a perfect match. Doctors informed Jordan that he could go through with the transplant. Jordan was thrilled to give his mom the good news. He explained that the reason why he did it was simple. After she had done for him growing up, it was only right that he do the same in her time of need. Thankfully, the kidney transfer was successful and Ingeborg recovered, all thanks to her loving son. Their bond was strong from the start and now it's even tighter. Learn more about Ingeborg and Jordan's touching story in the video below. Young homeless girl sits alone begging for help. Pay close attention to woman in red plaid. What would you do if you saw a small child on the street begging for help? Would you stop and assist in any way possible? Or would you walk on by and ignore their plea? That's exactly what Robbie TV on YouTube wanted to find out. So, he enlisted the help of little Layla and positioned her on a bustling street in the city. With the camera rolling, Layla sat on the freezing cement with a sign that read, "Homeless and hungry. Please help." At first, stranger after stranger passed by and didn't bother to even give her a smile. But then people started to take notice. A handful of people stopped to give Layla some change out of their wallets. One kind woman even bent down to ask if she was okay. After Layla remained silent, the woman wished her well and carried on about her day. The real guardian angel didn't come until much later in the afternoon, and her background left everyone shocked. The next woman to stop and help was actually homeless herself. She walked past Layla and returned with a bag of food and $20, even though she barely had enough to keep herself safe in the chilly winter weather. Noticing the woman's disheveled appearance, Robbie ran over and introduced himself and their mission. He offered up the cash Layla had earned sitting on the street as well as an extra $50, but her reaction wasn't what they had expected. Hopefully this video inspires others to help the less fortunate more often. There are many ways to be a blessing to others. See what this kind stranger did when offered cash for her generosity in the video below.